So, top of the day to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is welcoming you to our indispensable channel for all inclusive information on migration abroad, infotainment, classic shows, and healthy lifestyles. Get on board with all our crucial tips on migration abroad. Begin your success story with us as we are more than ready to make your migration dream a possibility. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share our videos, and turn on the notification so you don't miss out on any of our new videos as they're being released. Thank you very much for being there always. So what are we talking about today? Let's go. Today we shall be discussing about those that have got a background or education or work experience in the field of medical laboratory technology. So we're looking at those who have got their prior learning assessment done with the Canadian Society of Medical Laboratory Science, or who have passed their CSMLS, as it's being called, the CSMLS exam. So if you belong in this category, so we'll be looking at the provinces that you should actually be moving to in Canada with the most job opportunities, and especially at this moment, as well as the prospect of the job that you would have in those provinces over the next 3 years thereabout. So these are the best of the provinces that you can move to as a medical laboratory scientist or a medical laboratory technologist, as it's being called in Canada. So the provinces that we'll be looking at are those of Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, Ontario, Saskatchewan, which are the top 5 provinces to migrate through as a medical laboratory technologist. Also following those 5 are the Atlantic provinces in New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Quebec. Then you should go on the Immigrate Through Express Entry Canada immigration website. So you should be creating an express entry profile. Remember, in the process of creating submit your express entry profile, you would need to identify your National Occupational Classification NOC, which has been reclassified by 2021, and that for medical laboratory science or medical laboratory technology, you would have to find in this list of NOCs. So going through that, you would see the NOC 32120, which is the medical laboratory technologist NOC. So you can see exactly what they do, and when it comes to the various job titles and the main duty, and that you can read through cutting across the various fields of the profession. And so when it comes to the employment requirements, so like I said, usually it would be you having the qualification and of course the registration with the regulatory body. So certification with the Canadian Society of Medical Laboratory Science. For Alberta, you would see that that is for you to go if you're looking to move to Alberta. So it would be the Alberta Advantage programs, which the Alberta Opportunity Stream is one of those. So you would be able to look through the overview, the residency, work permit requirements, occupation requirements, language requirements, education requirements, the work experience, as well as the eligible job offers. So you can check all those details out right here. So the minimum requirement, basically, you should be looking at having an active express entry profile created on the IRCC page, which is the first step that I told you about. You going through the Federal Express Entry pool, and you have to create a profile for yourself so you can have some of the requirements that you would need for you to open your profile also at the provincial level. So you need to meet the criteria for at least one of the following programs, which usually for most people outside of Canada would be the Federal Skilled Workers Program, which is the FSWP. So your occupation also in your Federal Express Entry profile is an occupation in demand in the province, and that is something that you should be looking at as well on the page of the Alberta nomination program that they've got for their province. So you should also have the intention to live and work permanently in Alberta and a minimum CRS score. So your CRS score, which is called the Comprehensive Ranking System score, is what you get when you do your profile opening on the federal IRCC page, and they're looking to have people who have got a minimum of 300 score, basically. You need to check all the other requirements and you study the chances of you being selected. So, which one of those, the biggest of those, would be you having a job offer in Alberta? So, if you have a job offer in the province, then that's a very big one for you. Moving over to British Columbia, BC, as it's called, the Provincial Nominee Program, which is the economic immigration program for the province, selects economic immigrants who are willing to live in the province of British Columbia and also help to fill job vacancies or for those who want to operate businesses in their province. So if you're nominated, you and your family can apply to the IRCC, which is the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, for permanent residency in Canada. So you can go through this page for all the detailed information. BC has got a critical need in key sectors of the care economy, and specifically in the healthcare, childcare, and veterinary care. And for you to find out really the occupations that are prioritized to support BC care economy, you would have to go through the details on each of these subcategories that you've got right here. And for us, our interest would be in the healthcare for today, and that is workers who are direct employees of a provincial health authority, or who are physicians, nurses, nurse practitioners, midwives, among others, to support the provincial health authority, can submit the application directly to the health authorities. Priority healthcare occupations are listed here. So, and you would see that if you keep going down the list, you would find a medical laboratory technologist, which is 32120, as it is displayed there. So you can also study the skilled worker stream, which is for experienced workers in professional management, technical trade, or other occupations to gain permanent residency in the province of British Columbia. And for those that want to search for a job in the province of BC, so it is said that for healthcare professionals, if you're a healthcare professional, you may wish to contact the Match BC, as they do offer free recruitment services for select healthcare professionals on behalf of the BC health authorities. So for the Health Match BC, you can go on their website and find jobs that are related to medical laboratory technologists, and you would find those jobs just as being searched here. So you find permanent full-time roles mainly, and those are typical examples of what they got in Whistler, Vancouver, among other cities in the province. So you can check that out as well. Over to Manitoba, where they got the Manitoba in-demand occupation on their MPNP provincial nomination program. So what they do basically is to identify in-demand occupations based on Manitoba labor market information and occupational forecast to tell them the professions that they really would need in their province in the immediate and also in the future. So this list is a long one, but for the healthcare professions, so you find medical laboratory technologist is also right under that list of for healthcare occupations. So you can check that out and look out all the details for nomination to the province of Manitoba. So for Ontario, you have to check out the OINP, which is the Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. So you would check out the details on the in-demand skills. So, the OINP employer job offer, and see the in-demand skill streams where you would have the overview. So you would be able to find the overview, the steps to apply, the job offer requirements, and the scoring factors, employer requirements, the applicants' requirements, among other information that you would need for you to get your nomination and also to submit your expression of interest in the province of Ontario. So also for the OINP employer job offer, the foreign worker stream, you can check out all the details right here for the province of Ontario. So to Saskatchewan, so all you need to do is to get on board with their international skilled worker and you can check out the occupation in demand, see the overview, and all the required information. So you have to check the eligibility and all the assessment requirements for the province of Saskatchewan. So you can find all those on this page, and then the occupation in demand or the express entry occupation requirements. So you can see all the information right here. Particularly, you would be looking out for the SINP, which is the Saskatchewan Immigration Nominee Program excluded occupation list. And that list is what you would have. Check out the list. It's quite a long list of various other professions. Finally, for those who are looking to move to the Atlantic, you can look at the details here for how to immigrate through the AIPP, the Atlantic Immigration Program, get a job offer and all the documents required and how you would be applying to those provinces like I listed earlier. So they're all listed here. You can check specific provincial website as well: New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Labrador, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island, and the Prince Edward Island. So the job offers must meet all these requirements as listed, and you can go from there. So that brings us to the end for today's review. Please don't forget to like and share all our videos and hit the all important subscribe button so you can have all our new videos drop straight to your gadget some other time. It is Sahid signing out. See you soon again. Thank you and bye-bye.